Here's my summary for the 2025 Dunk Camp, just finished yesterday. If Dunk Camp were a movie and you went on IMDb to check it out, it would be 9.5 out of 10 stars. Awesome event. I'm going to just highlight some of the things we did. 4-day event. On day number 1, we started with testing our vertical jump. I actually jumped an inch less this year. I didn't push myself too hard though. In the prior years, I've just tried jumping so hard that I always ended up hurting myself just on the first day jumping. So we did our vertical test, worked on some dunking bands, and just spent a lot of time just dunking at different level rims throughout the day. Got a lot of jumping in on day 1. On day 2, we did a lot less jumping. They tried to keep it more of a classroom type of atmosphere. So we had some instruction on training, injury prevention, motivation, talked about things like nutrition, jump technique. They would video analyze people, showing ways to improve their biomechanics, a lot of cool stuff like that. And then we broke into different breakout segments and different sections where you'd practice things like lobbing, ball handling skills, your finishing approach, your jump technique, just all sorts of things. So it was really cool in that way. Every day, though, after lunch, we'd have a nice lunch. And then after that, for a while, people are just dunking. And it is so fun to watch just some of these dunkers, what they would do. So that was the highlight of every day. Also, just lunch break watching these dunks. So on day 3, they tried to keep us from jumping too much because they didn't want anyone getting injured. They wanted them dressed up for day 4 when we're doing the real jumping. So we had lots of classroom instruction. So the coolest thing about Dunk Camp is your instructors. I still can't believe they can get these guys all together. Some of the best dunkers in the world. Jordan Kilgannon, Jonathan Clark, Isaiah Rivera, Jordan Sutherland, Donovan Hawkins, CJ Champion, Tony Crosby, Dom Gonzalez, Travis Reynolds. And there's so many other participants that are amazing dunkers in the class that are just like, I mean, it's crazy to rub shoulders with these people you're watching on Instagram and YouTube all the time. So it's like the Academy Awards, red carpet, everywhere you look, there's just amazing dunkers everywhere. So such a cool experience to get advice from some of the best in the business. This year, I only earned 1 dunk band that I haven't earned before. It was the light blue one on 8 feet, an advanced one. It took me a little bit longer to do that than I'd like to admit. But looking forward to getting a new one next year, a new level. Day 4 is where it's at. That's where people can retest their vert if they want on the vert trainer. And then we got all the dunk contests. They started them at 8-foot contests. And you might think, what's the big deal on 8 foot? The stuff these guys are doing on 8 is just so ridiculous. I can't even imagine trying to do it. I actually participated in 9 foot, didn't do so well.
What the hell is even that?
Was not happy with my performance. Forgot to record my first dunk. Needless to say, I didn't move on. Didn't surprise me at all. But there were some really amazing dunkers in that 9-foot contest. It was really fun to watch.
Let's go. Hey! Off the side. Oh! Transfer. Oh! That's a good toss. That's a good toss. Yes, go. Amazing things. Let's go. Hey! That's it. Good toss. Woo! A bit more speed. Switching it up. Hey! Oh! Oh! Yeah! Oh my goodness. Pounds. Hey!
Also this year, something new I hadn't seen before was we had a women's dunk contest. There were 3 female attendees that participated, and each one of them was an incredible athlete. I was totally impressed with what they were doing, so hats off to them. I'd love to see that portion of the camp grow in the future. Okay, then time for the 10-foot contest. It was very exciting. So many great dunkers on there. Fun to watch. I'm going to show you some highlights from that. Ben ended up winning that, fighting through an injury to pull it off. Really impressive win. And then afterwards, they had an award ceremony, gave people the bands they've earned. Hiram, the top vertical jumper in standing, vert, and approach, did a great job. He was on fire. Anyway, it's so fun to see all these dunkers. There's guys that are fairly new, struggle to dunk on lower rims. And then you've got these pro dunkers everywhere in between. They're all a big family, all working towards the same goals. It's pretty exciting and fun. So dunk camp is awesome. And then the final cherry on top on the last night of dunk camp is the dunk show in the evening. They bring in all these dunkers and they just show their thing. I was filming this, pretty excited. I'll show you some clips from that. But after a while, I just said, I'm putting my phone away and enjoying the moment. There were some crazy dunks during this. Also, they had a crazy vertical jump contest. I think Darius Clark got 51 inches. Can't even believe it. It's amazing. Now, one of my favorite things about dunk camp is obviously rubbing shoulders with great dunkers and these amazing coaches. But another thing I really like is just hanging out with these over 30 guys in their 30s, 40s, and 50s that are still dunking. It's so impressive what they're able to do. Got a lot of respect for these guys that don't throw in the towel when things get hard and they start aging, but they're doing what they're passionate about. And hats off to Andy Nicholson, the founder of Dunk Camp, still dunking in his 50s, an amazing athlete. He puts on such a great show every year with this. Also, on the last day, I was able to squeak in a lob dunk. Still be able to dunk at 56 is not bad, but it's not where I want to be. I'm excited for next year. I've got some new goals. I know I can come back better a year later and a better dunker. So that's the exciting thing about dunk camp. No matter where you're at, you can keep making progress. If you attended dunk camp, I'd love to hear about some of your favorite parts or favorite moments of the week in the comments. I'll see you next week with another video.